from the following of the arrays tutorials, we're going to talk about the functions. So because this file here has become a bit large, so I'm going to create a new file for arrays, and here we're going to focus on functions. So I'm going to write array functions, and here we're going to focus on the functions inside of the arrays. Also, let me create a new file for HTML. So probably we can copy this one in order to make it much easier and rename it to array functions, and here also array functions.js, array functions.js, and not HTML.js. Okay, anyway, so here we're going to create, actually define a new array and call it const age. So this is the list of ages, array of ages. So here we're going to list the ages of different people. So for example, the first one 12, the next one 21, 18, 19, 30, 45, or 48, and the next one could be 82, 3, and 1. So imagine that here we're going to filter the ages, and we want to see who is older than 18 or 18 plus, and who is not older. So here we use a function called filter, and we also define a function for that in order to see whether that rule applies to the different items of the age list. So here the method that we use is filter. So in order to do that, let me first define the new function. So here I can say function, and then I can say age. I can call this function age, or age filter to define it much better, age filter. And we have different attributes to this age filter. So we're going to loop through this age list. So we have value of the different items, we have index of different items, and we have the array at the end. So if I get into the function, then we're going to see whether each one of these values are greater than 18 or not. So we're going to return what is greater than 18. So return, and then here we're going to see that the value is greater than 18. And also let me fix this one. So we have curly brackets, not colon. So let me cut this and paste this here. Okay, there we go, it's been fixed. And so there's something to write here in between these two. So we want to use the function, and the method that we're going to use is filter. So we're going to create a new array and call it ages greater than 18. So probably it's a long name, but I didn't have anything else in my mind. So here we can write the name of the first array that we have here, the first array is called age. So age dot filter. So in this new array, which is ages greater than 18, we want to have the items inside of the age array that have the ages greater than 18. So age dot filter, and then we're going to write the name of the function age filter. Right, so let us check this one, save, so we have no syntax error, but we should also check this one from our console inside of the Google Chrome. So I'm going to write here console.log ages greater than 18. So let's save this. And here we should have the array functions. So inspect elements, and we should be there in just a few moments. So inside of the console, we have something else run instead. So let me check it one more time. The array functions is written as the name, and here we also have the array functions. Let us check something else. So the array functions is the name of the HTML, and also we have the array function.js array function. So here it should be array function, and so the name is the same. And let us refresh the page. So there we go. So here, as you can see, the ages that are listed inside of the console are all greater than 18. So these are 18 plus ages. And here inside of the array function.js, we've managed to create a new kind of array that contains the kind of items inside of the age array that are greater than 18. So we don't have 1, 3, 12, even 18 itself, because we want them to be greater than 18, and they're listed in this console, as you can see. There are also other functions that work in the same way. So this is just for filter. There are times that we want to map we want to create a new, for example, let me create a new array. So const new array, and for some reason we want to multiply the ages by the factor of 2. So here we don't write the array. Instead we can write age.map, and map is the name of the method. So here age is the name of the method, and we're going to also create a new function for that. So let's first create the function, and here we're going to use multiplier as the name of the function, multiplier, and then inside of the parentheses we can write just the same attributes, value, index, and array, and just the same we do for every function. Then we want to return a value that is multiplied by the factor of 2. And then we want to console log the new array. So console log, and what is the new array? Here the new array. So the first array is mapped into the new array. So let's save the code and see what goes on inside here. We seem to have a problem. So let's see what the problem is. Okay, we don't have the name of function written here inside of the parentheses. So we should write multiplier, save the code and refresh the page here on Google Chrome. And there we go. As you can see, all of the ages are multiplied by 2. All of them, even the one that was 82, so it's 164. 1 has become 2. So this function worked, and this mapping also did work. We also have the times when we want to, for example, have the sum of all of the ages together, or there are different numbers that we want to add, or we have different strings that we want to add together or concatenate together. So that method is called reduce, and when we use reduce, we are actually reducing all of the elements or items inside of the array into one value. So all of the values are, for example, being added together, or they're subtracted from each other, or some kind of operation is done so that all of the items are integrated together in order to create a new result that has only one output, not multiple outputs, just the same as an array.